With spring break coming to an end and in-person instruction suspended indefinitely, education will look a lot different as students, teachers, and parents adjust to a new normal.
It is week by week, day by day situation at this point.
Stratford Hall is an independent school in Vancouver. It started preparing teachers for online learning before schools closed down. Students will begin e-learning on April 1st.
We have designed a survey 6 days after our adventure into at-home or online learning so that we can check in with students and with parents just to see how it's going. We anticipate that we're going to have some course corrections along the way, but we're really concerned that we stay in contact with our students, with each other as colleagues, and that we create some kind of a routine for children, for adolescents in the coming weeks.
One popular platform is called Zoom. You can have video meetings, share content, and message your team. Teachers at Stratford will use this technology to deliver lessons to their students.
Trained our staff on Zoom prior to the break. In addition, we reached out to former colleagues around the world who had been in school closures for several weeks just to the teaching community around the world is small, and we had folks who had connections in Asia who had been doing this for several weeks, and their advice to us was keep it simple. And so that is really going to be our mantra going forward.
Croy says younger students will likely be working on schoolwork at home on their own time with adult supervision, and older students will be logging into classes simultaneously. Students who are set to graduate will still do so.
We expect it could be an adventure, but we're trying to convey the message to our staff and to our families that we're all in this together and that we'll figure it out. There was certainly a readiness in the school community for something like a prolonged closure to happen. And so while we are responding individually with the tools at our disposal, there has been a lot of collaboration in the school network.
Terry Mooring is the president of the BC Teachers Federation. She confirmed on Twitter public school teachers will also work until the end of the school year, saying, "There is continuity of our work and pay. This is direction from government to the public sector." A letter from the BCTF and Minister of Education says, "As a society, we need to find ways to create a sense of normalcy, routine, and learning for children and youth. We don't fully know what that's going to look like, but the goal is to keep working and keep students engaged." The letter goes on to say that school districts will give teachers time for collaborative planning when they return to work. At the end of the day, Croy says parents should take it one day at a time.
Worry about what you can control. Getting your children up at a reasonable time, having breakfast, and then getting into the routine of going to school, albeit from your kitchen table or from your bedroom, the desk in your bedroom, or maybe even from the couch in the living room.
Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, most BC schools were expected to resume in-class instruction after spring break on March 30th. In Richmond, Miranda Fatour, City News.